Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and it is time for the September 2019 edition of Best Teams for Global. This is the 300 million download celebration edition, and boy, have things changed because of it. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Yeah, a lot of things have changed. Hopefully you guys are ready, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the term best teams is my opinion and is purely subjective. There is no official tier list or best teams ranking from Akatsuki or Bandai. Any references or research sources will be linked in the description below. Now, how I rank these teams, all right? So it's, it gets kind of confusing if you haven't seen this before, but I look at a multitude of different things: leader skill, damage output, passives, essays, specials, links, HP, defense, bench flexibility, which a lot of people don't look at, effectiveness, which a lot of people don't look at that, and that's going to be very important in this video here, and then overall gameplay. So the key thing is how I set up teams. Typically, I run one support unit, and then you have your 4 damage dealers in a main rotation. You make sure they have some decent defense, some decent attack, and then some floaters, right? So that's kind of how things are built, and you'll see a couple little icons here and there, representing some like active skills or some increase in super attack benefits or passives. But all in all, you'll hopefully understand after the first few slides on how this is all going to work. But I do want to make a huge mention here, is that effectiveness, or what I just say relevancy, is the biggest change in this top 10 video. Craziness has happened because of this reason right here. And relevancy is very important, because if you have a great team and you can't run it on anything besides Dokkan events or like Boss Rush, those are fairly easy to complete, right? So the idea is, taking it to the more difficult levels, like the brand new Super Battle Road. So we have stages 21 through 30. These are the new stages, and this dramatically changed the outlook, because the more teams are able to complete multiple SBRs, I think the more valuable and the better team it is. So the relevancy piece on this is the biggest change, and you'll see the rankings totally be flipped upside down. So this was the past and the previous months rankings here, and just know right here, this ranking doesn't remotely look like the previous or this current month's ranking. It's gonna get just totally blown up. And yeah, so hopefully you are now ready, because first we're gonna cover the honorable mentions, and then go into, and there's gonna be some surprise honorable mentions, and then go into the top 10. All right, you guys all ready? Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first honorable mention is, of course, the androids category. Androids gets a really nice boost with a bunch of different units. The new 16, the new Cell Juniors, and of course the brand new LR Cell. It can now link up very well, as you can see, with the LR physical cell. So this is a definitely honorable mention. However, the biggest issue, now this is going back to relevancy, is that for Super Battle Road, it can only complete 2 Super Battle Roads, and it's basically be able to complete the androids Super Battle Road, and then you're able to complete the physical super physical SBR. That's it, only 2. Usually the leader can also do the class type. In this case scenario, there's not enough android units to do the super only, because there's not enough diversification on super android units. So so in this case, this is why it is a honorable mention. It can only do 2 Super Battle Roads, and you'll see there's a lot more teams that can do upwards to 6. 6 is the max it can do, and that's the reason why those teams are higher up. But this is a great team here. Android category, Key plus 3, HP and Tech Defense 170%, Defense 130, and then Super type, Key plus 3, HP and Tech Defense 90%. Honorable mention, Android 17 MVP. Here we go. Next one, honorable mention, is Transformation Boost, another team that was able to actually get a nice boost from the brand new LRs from 300 million, and it can actually run both units here, as you can see, with the LR Gohan and the brand new LR 30% cell. So this actually runs fairly nicely. Yeah, you're not getting a huge key links with Broly and LR Gohan, but you normally don't do with both of them anyway. So you're running 3 units that have active skills, which is incredible. The biggest problem with this team is that it's the transformation Boo. He's awful. He doesn't link well with anybody, but the rest of the team is amazing. You can do various different combinations. You have Easy Janemba on here. You have like I said, a multitude of different options on this. Now also on SBR, it can complete 3 SBRs. It can complete, of course, the brand new transformation boost. It can do extreme strength and then extreme class only. So even though it can do all of that, it's still not viable for a top 10 listing or top 10 place, and you'll once again see why on there. So coming in as a honorable mention, transformation boost category, key plus 3 HP and attack defense 150% across the board, with extreme strength, key plus 3 HP and attack defense 90%. Transformation Boo, man, wish you would have got some good links for that unit there. All right, so the next 2 is going to blow your mind, and a lot of you guys are just gonna scream outrage, but it is justified for how these teams are now ranked, because of that whole relevancy, effectiveness, and game modes is so important. So dropping out of the top 10 for the first time ever is last year's celebration unit in transformation, or not transformation, in LR Freeku, representatives of Universe 7 category. You're like, what? Are you kidding me? This is still one of the hardest hitting teams in the game. You're right. It has the highest leader skill in HP and attack defense, 177%. All correct, right? But we've already mentioned the downfalls of this team here, and it is the bench strength. It is very, very small, one of the smallest categories you can choose from. That Tech TN is a big hole, a gaping hole on there, and in SBR you can only do 3, right? You can do now Realm of Gods. I'm sorry, not Realm of Gods, Universal Survival Saga. Take that back. Universal Survival Saga you can complete, Super Tech, and then Super Class. Those are the only 3 you can do, and like I said, there's teams that can be upwards of 6 Super Battle Rows, and that relevancy is much higher. So because of this bench strength and everything else, yes, this has the highest category boost in 177, but unfortunately it's not relevant. You can steamroll Dokkan events and Boss Rush events as much as you want. It just doesn't even go into a third of the SBRs that are available, right? So there are going to be teams in the top 10 that only do 3 Super Battle Rows, but they're just better than this team, right? So that's where the justification is, and you'll see those in just a bit. So here's the last honorable mention that is going to break people's heart. It broke my heart, but like I said, with the new rankings and the new system, with the effectiveness and game modes and relevancy, Potara is no longer relevant, boys and girls. It is just no longer relevant, because I love this team. Still one of my favorites. It has spent 2+ years in the top 10. It was 6 months, 7 months in the number 1 spot, and it just hasn't gotten better since. Everything else has gotten better all around it. It's like that very famous restaurant, and it's just been sitting there, and it was the best, and then just things started to get better around it, and this team didn't get any better on top of it. So unfortunately, Potara can only do 3 SBRs. In reality, it can only do 2, because super class only is very, very difficult to do with this team, because you're so limited on the Potara category in different type advantages. So it's like 2.5 you can do. I've done it, but I took all my items, and it was just very difficult to do super class, because there's just random units you have to use. Like you're gonna have to use Kefla, you're gonna have to use the AGL Super Vegito for the Super Battle Road on here. So when you change this all up, and with the bench strength, Potara relevancy has caught up to it. So unfortunately, coming as an honorable mention is the Potara category, key plus 3 HP, attack 170%, defense 130, and int secondary leader skill int key plus 3 HP attack defense 90%. Oh, Potara, Super Vegito, how I will miss you. However, it might get a little boost with the Zamasu coming up for the Golden Week AGL Zamasu. So we'll see how it fits in all of this. So now let's go ahead and move on to the top 10, because it's been 10 minutes since the video started. I'm sure you guys are all heartbroken and probably outraged that U7 and Potara is out of the top 10. But once again, I have justification on here. So coming in at number 10 is actually, I kind of copped out on number 10. It's a tie. There's two teams that are relatively similar and can do the same amount of SBRs, and that is coming in number 10 is Time Travelers. Time Travelers got a really nice boost here in the bench with the LR Cell. So you can run this team here, which I love running this team. It's a great team to run. Or you can actually put the LR Cell on this team as well and take out the LR Trunks. So the relevancy boosted huge because of the $300 million download celebration, because this team here can do six Super Battle Roads. Most of them pretty easily, in my opinion, especially if you're going to be running the LR Cell here, right? But doing 6 SBRs, it's so important, like I said, that you're able to run these teams on multiple game modes and complete multiple things. And if, like I said, you can be the hardest hitting team on the game, but if all you can do is Dokkan Battle events or Dokkan events, it doesn't really matter, right? So so this is why this got boosted up even at a 150% across the board team, because of their versatility. It has great bench strength, and it's just all around a fantastic team. It can complete 6. So let's go over the 6 real quick. It can complete Potara. All right, Potara is actually fairly easy to do on this team here. You can do Realm of Gods. It can do Transformation Boost. It can do Future category, which is the current one, the brand new one there, and Transformation Boost as well. And it can do, of course, Extreme Int, and it can do Extreme only, right? So those are the 6 SBRs it can do. So because of that versatility, because of the opportunity that it can do all these game modes, it's so much more valuable, and that's why it is now on the top 10 list of the best teams, right? So coming in at 10A, this is 10B, 10A, 10A, 10B, tied for the spot is the other 150 lead that can do 6. Actually, there's one more, but we'll talk about that team in a bit. Is Realm of Gods. So Realm of Gods is always have been a fantastic team. It's been on the top 10 for a very long time. I think ever since it's come out, it has not fallen off the top 10, and it's still holding true, just by a hair though. But it can do a crazy amount of damage once he transforms. And of course, Tech Vegeta Blue, he just continues to raise up. So the longer the battle goes, his ability to do more damage increases as well. And once again, yes, this team here can also do 6 Super Battle Roads. So let's go ahead and go through them. So of course, it's Realm of Gods, a leader. So of course, it can do Realm of Gods. It can do Transformation Boost, and you'll see Transformation Boost on a lot of different teams that you can use. So this is where that value comes in. It can do Universal Survival Saga. I don't know why I moved up there. And it can do Pure Saiyans. So Universal Survival Saga and Pure Saiyans, Pure Saiyans might be a little bit difficult because typically you're going to be running mostly Gokus and Vegetas that are not as super high tier, but it can actually still do it. So, and also can complete, of course, Super Int, and it can complete the Super, or Super Class only. So this team here can do the 6th there, and it's an amazing bench. I think it's a little bit even better than Time Travelers in bench, because it can do a lot of different things. And I'll show you kind of some different alts and things you can use here. So other link partners, just like these link partners, you can run here, or you can run Gokus with a bunch of other linking partners here. So coming in at number 10, tied for number 10, is Realm of Gods category, key plus 3, 150% across the board in key plus 3, HP and tech defense, 50% across the board in UI Goku. All right, so making a huge return to the top teams in global is Resurrected Warriors. Wow, yes, I know you guys are all surprised. I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute, I can't forget about this team. This is a 170% attack team, and yes, and it can do 5 SBRs. Right, so it can do 5 SBRs. So this team here, of course, once again being upgraded by Cell, can link up very well with EZA Tech Cell. Now, Global doesn't have the Strength Cell yet, but I still think Tech Cell is a better linking partner, because if 30% LR cell transforms, he actually gets additional key boost with the Tech EZA cell because of the revival link that pops up. So and then he actually links up with other individuals from the Resurrected Warriors because of that revival link. So the weakest part of this is really, in a sense, is the Golden Frieza. He doesn't link up very well here, but you can run different combinations. You can bring in transforming Frieza. You can, when EZA Golden Frieza comes out, it'll be fantastic. This team will get even better as other options. The bench really isn't that strong comparable to everything else, but it's a 170 attack with 5 SBRs. That's strong enough, right? So let's go ahead and go through the SBRs that it can complete. And it's, of course, Resurrected Warriors. It can complete Resurrected Warriors. It can do Transformation Boost again and Full Power. Transformation Boost and Full Power, you'll see a lot of there. It can do Extreme Int, of course, and it can do Extreme Class only. Now, this actually gets an additional bonus, and that's why I got boosted up to number 9, it is World Tournament approved. Now, when I say World Tournament approved, it's very easy to complete 30 times stage World Tournament with AoE, especially if you're able to use LR Broly, Strength Broly, the LR King himself. So Strength Broly here, he becomes a huge asset, not on SBR. Don't run him on SBR, but on World Tournament, you can run him very easily on Resurrected Warriors. Just take out LR Cell and EZA Cell, put in Chaozu and Jocko, and you're good to go, right? So coming in at number 9, Resurrected Warriors, category Ki +3, HP 130, attack and defense 170, and Ki +3, HP and attack defense 50% across the board, and that is Resurrected Warriors leader Angel Golden Frieza. So, all right, the next 3 teams, I'm gonna warn you, you're gonna go, wait a minute, if relevancy is so important, then why is these 3 teams, they can only do 3 SBRs? You're right, they can only do 3 SBRs, but they are so much better than Potara and U7. So Potara and U7 just fell out of the top 10, right? But these, I had to keep them in the top 10 because they're so good. So coming in at number 8, and once again, movie hero fans are going to be pissed off at me, but that's okay. And once again, it's justified. Coming in at number 8, movie heroes, Gogeta Blue, amazing team. One of the best standalone teams out there, and like I said, if you want to run Dokkan events really fast and you just want to rip through Dokkan events, this is the team to go, because this is the team that can just do crazy amount of damage. However, it falls into that whole SBR3, right? It can do fusion category, and then you have to readjust this actually to do fusion category. It can do super AGL, and then it can do super class only. Now, technically, it can do 4 if you're going to run Gogeta as the leader and an all physical team, right? And it can do 4, but I just kept it to, hey, you can do 3 because we're using Gogeta Blue as the leader, and we're just going to be using that type advantage on there. But yeah, you could say you can do 4 here. But Super Battle Road, only 3 on here, but the team is fantastic. You're running LR Go Bros on this as a floater. It's pretty incredible, because you can run all Gogeta main rotations. However, you may go, well, I rather run Go Bros on the main rotation. Yep, you can do that as well. And once again, this team is very, very good, very amazing. So with that, yeah, unfortunately, Gogeta Blue, movie heroes, category Ki +3, attack 170%, HP and defense 150%, with fusion categories, Ki +3, attack 170, HP and defense 130. Gogeta Blue, I don't know, man. I know it was tough. It was tough for me to do these rankings, but I had to fit it in, right? You know, only 3 SBRs, right? It couldn't go higher than the rest of the teams that you'll see in a bit. So coming in number 7, all right. Coming in number 7 is actually very, very interesting here, because it was number 3, I believe, last month. All right, I think it was number 3. Yeah, number 3 last month, and it dropped now number 7. That is Vegeta's family. Boy, have the mighty fallen. But once again, that relevancy, that game modes, if you want to just run Dokkan events, crush it, rock and roll with this team here, because this is another Super Battle Road 3 that can only be done here. You can run the Saiyan Roar combo, or you can run the LR Trunks with the Easy 8 Trunks combo, or you can actually run this team. I actually really like this team here. This team is very fun, and this is the 3 support unit on here, and this is running the Easy A Vegeta Blue and Easy 8 Trunks, and they provide an extra boost, and they are supports as well, so you can really buff up that Vegeta and max him out top tier on there. So you can run either one of these, but kind of going back to this Super Battle Road, it can complete Pure Saiyans, it can complete Super Strength, and it can complete Super Class only. So right, those are the 3 that it can do. And it got kind of shafted. Kind of go back to Movie Heroes, which I didn't talk about. Movie Heroes, Movie Heroes could have had its own SBR, but it didn't. And then we don't have a Super Saiyan 4 class or Vegeta family class. We'll see those later on down the road, but they could have just introduced some of those as well, because this class is very versatile, has a lot of different options you can choose from. Fantastic bench. And if you do want to look more in depth about the different teams you can run on this, just go ahead and check out August's video, because it goes into a lot more like link partners and stuff like that for the Vegeta family. So coming in at number 7, Vegeta's family, category Key +3, HP 130, attack and defense 170, with a super strength, Key +3, HP and attack defense 120. Fantastic secondary leader skill in Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta LR. Yes. And then coming in number 6, once again, How the Mighty Has Fallen. This was the second best team in the August best teams, and it is Goku's family, so it kind of goes hand in hand. You got Movie Heroes, Vegeta's, and Goku's. Those are back to back. Once again, the reason why is the most important reason why is that relevancy. You're crushing Dokkan events, you're crushing Boss Rush, or even maybe crushing some Battlefield teams there, but you're only doing 3 SBRs. And even this team actually got a boost. It got a boost. I would say this is top 3 standalone teams. This is a very great standalone team with like Movie Heroes and then another team that we're going to talk about. But relevancy in game modes, it's 3 Super Battle Roads. It can complete Pure Saiyans, once again. It can complete Super AGL, and then it can complete Super Class only. That's it. So nothing else that can do in Super Battle Road. You're just crushing Dokkan events, and but the bench is one of the best benches you can choose from. That's why it's better than Vegeta and Movie Heroes, because of Goku's family and just Goku itself. There's so many Goku options you can run. You can run this version here, which is focusing on that 50% to attack unconditionally links with Saiyan Roar. You can run the brand new LR Gohan with this on here and have Gobros as a floater, or you can run Gobros and then have LR Gohan as his floater. So this team is just incredible and amazing. And you can actually see here, right here, I use the Easy A Strength Gohan on here, and I'm just assuming that he's going to be a great unit, and he already links very well with Gohan. So, and also some other units here. So yeah, this team is fantastic. However, kind of going back, you can only do 3 SBRs. That relevancy drops it down a bit. So it's still in the top 10. Had to. Those 3 teams that can do 3 SBRs only, Movie Heroes, Vegeta's family, and Goku's family, I still had to keep them in the top 10, even though they're not as relevant as the other teams that we're going to be talking about. All right. So now cracking into the top 5. Top 5, here we go. Coming in, number 5, the brand new Android Cell Saga. Alright, now you're going to go, whoa, what are you talking about? Why is this? Cell is the worst Dokkan Festival exclusive LR. It's not that great. But yes, he is that great. It's just he's not as great as we hyped him up to be. Neither is LR Gohan. Both of them, yes, has its flaws, but in and itself, they're both amazing units, comparable to the other units on here, and the leader skill is fantastic. It is a category Key +4 leader skill. Why is that so so important and so much better than other teams is that when you have a friend, it's key plus, it's actually additional 2 to key. And we're always looking at link skills saying, oh, does it have a key link? Does it have a key link? This is automatically giving all the units that have the Android Cell Saga category plus 2 to key. All right, so that's a free key link to everybody pretty much on this team here. This team is very fun to run. Now, like I said, I did put the EZA Gohan on here, and once again, assuming that, you know, he's going to be good, which I think he will be. And you can run him. He's going to link fantastic with the LR Gohan. So, but this team here can you might be rating for, wait, why is it so so high up? Is because it can run 6 Super Battle Roads. And once again, running 6 Super Battle Roads is the highest you can achieve. And this being a +4 category leader with HP attack 150% and defense 170. It's a huge tanking team. It's, you know, it's a fantastic team. The bench is not as good as some of the other ones we're going to be talking about, but still really fantastic. So the Super Battle Roads it can complete is Android's category, of course, that makes total sense, Transformation Boost, and Full Power, which we've seen quite a bit, and Resurrected Warriors. Resurrected Warriors is actually a little bit difficult to complete, so you can say this is like 5.5, because you're going to be really running the Tech EZA cell with the LR cell, and that's the only Android Cell Saga you can run, and then the rest is going to be running on the Extreme Int 120% on Resurrected Warriors. So it's tough, it's doable, especially if you get a lot of transforming cells that happens, and you can. That's really kind of the fun thing about this. You can actually no item the Android Super Battle Road with a almost a full cell team. It's pretty incredible. You know, the transformation, it is actually really used on Super Battle Road. So the rest it can do here, it can do, of course, Extreme Int, and it can stream Extreme Class only. So another reason why I got boosted up into the 5th spot is that, and actually I didn't even put the number 5 label on here, is it is World Tournament stamp of approval, because you can run LR Physical Cell on here, and LR Physical Cell is a AoE unit. However, you just got to watch that key. That's actually when the +4 to key is a problem. So having that +4 to key, you might get to that 18 key super attack, and you can't do the AoE attack. But it is World Tournament approved. It is a little bit more difficult because you're probably going to be fighting amongst a lot of strength units with the LR Broly. So anyway, coming in at number 5 is the brand new Android Cell Saga category key +4, very important, HP attack and attack 150%, defense 170 with Extreme Int key +3, HP attack defense 120%, very good. Secondary leader skill on there. So that's right, LR Cell did crack the top 5, and coming in at number 4, a lot of you guys thought this team was number 1 last month, and it did move up. It moved up from number 6 to now number 4, and hopefully you Pure Saiyans fans are happy about this. And once again, why did I not put the labels on here on the numbers here? Let me put the ranking here. Here we go, number 4. There we go. So coming in number 4, it is Pure Saiyans. Pure Saiyans did not get a unit to buff up the team. It just became more relevant. Right, so because of the game modes, because of the Super Battle Roads it can complete now, it's more justified that I can move them up, because it's not just the Dokkan events. So this is the other 150% team that can do 6 Super Battle Roads. Now I don't have to tell you, this team is flex crazy. You can just throw units into this no problem, because it has the most flexible leader skill probably out there in Pure Saiyans category, key +3, HP attack for 150%, and then super class with 100%. So you can just toss units on here and it'll all work. All right, so the units that or the Super Battle Roads that this can complete is of course Pure Saiyans. That's the namesake of it, right? You'll see Transformation Boost and Full Power. Those are all those 2 that can get completed by a multitude of different teams. You can also do Realm of Gods, and you can do Super Physical and super class. Now, technically, this is just like movie Heroes. It can do super AGL as well if you're going to be running the AGL Pure Saiyan's leader in Vegeta. So you can just grab a bunch of AGL units and complete the Super AGL as well. But technically, I'm just using Transformation Physical Vegeta here, so we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it at 6. But technically, you can possibly do 7 with the Pure Saiyans category. So this has, once again, a bunch of different links and combinations you can run. You can run these combinations. Vegeta can run a ton of those. You can run, you know, just a bunch, and you can actually do even more if you want to run super class Ki plus 3 HP attack 100%. Like, you can put in the new LR Gohan. You can put in Gogeta Blue, things of that nature. So Pure Saiyans, flexible as it gets. That's why that bench strength is the best out there. And it is now top 5, is number 4. Hopefully you guys are happier about that. And it's not going to be number 1 anytime soon. It might be, I guess. You know, you got that old LR Kellen Khalifa coming hopefully in a few months or so, but that might change things. We'll see on this. But coming in number 4 is Pure Saiyans category, where we went through the stats in Transformation Vegeta. All right. So now going into the bronze medal place and finishing this up here video, and I'm sorry it's gone long, but huge changes, right? Coming in number 3 is movie bosses, right? Movie bosses, primarily with full power. This is a team that can that was boosted by both LRs. Both LRs can be run on this team because of the full power secondary leader skill on here. Now the full power is still running at 170% of attack. Yes, you lose a little bit of HP in defense, but hey, you know what? You're talking about 2 amazing defensive units, so who cares about that? Yeah, you missed HP a little bit if you're going to be running something like this. But this team can roll through so many different things. But on top of that, it can also do what? It can do 6 SBRs. That's right. We'll come back to it in a second and go through all 6. But yeah, running 6 SBRs is the reason why it is in 3rd place. It's 170%. Versus 150 Pure Saiyans, right? Pure Saiyans 150. This is 170 attack. And oh, I'm sorry. I have to go back to Pure Saiyans. We forgot to World Tournament stamp of approval. So totally forgot about that. Yes, you can run LR Strength Broly on that one here. So let's go back here. Yes, this is going to be LR World Tournament stamp of approval as well, because not only it can run Strength EZA, not EZA, Strength LR Broly, it can also already have the physical Brolys, which can also do AoE as well. So but we'll cover all those in a bit, in a second. So this is a team that you can run with the brand new LRs on here, but of course you can just go back to the old school, and you can then float or flex the new LRs on this team here. And I still really think, you know, this combination of LR Beerus and EZA Beerus is just fantastic. Once they get hit and they activate their increases, they hit tremendously well and they tank tremendously well. It's just that first hit that you have to take with the Beeruses on there. So yeah, so this team is incredible. And then of course you can kind of flip things around and you actually do the whole movie bosses only. So this is a movie bosses team you can do. So the flexibility is there. You can run the Turles, and then you can then run the Tech LR Broly with a friend physical Broly on here. So very interesting that you can run that. It just doesn't link very well with those two. It doesn't link at all, actually. So so you make sure that they don't fall into that same main rotation when they're linking up. So kind of going back to this team here and going to Super Battle Road 6. So the ones that they can complete are, of course, movie bosses. That's a given. Transformation boost, full power. We see that again. It can do Pure Saiyans. It can do extreme physical, extreme class only, and of course, like I said, World Tournament approved, stamped, ready to go. It's probably the best team you can run is the movie bosses full power with physical Broly, because you can bring not only the strength LR Broly, but yeah, the physical LR Broly, and then you can also bring in the Majin Buu. This is the team I run, so I think it's the best team you can run on World Tournament is this team here. So Yeah, coming in at number 3 in the 3 spot, and this is some other links that you can run on this team as well, so definitely check that out. I do go in more depth in the August video on that. So coming in number 3, movie bosses category, key +3, attack 170%, HP and defense 150, with a secondary leader skill, full power category, key +3, attack 170 and HP and defense 130. All right, you guys ready for number 2? Number 2 and number 1, I went back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. This is number 1, this is number 1, this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 1, this is number 2. But I settled with this. Number 2 is Kamehameha, the brand new LR Gohan. One of the reasons why I was going to put them in number 1 is this is the best standalone team in the game. Right here, the LR Dokkan Fest exclusive team. I had mentioned this before in kind of like the preview of LR Gohan and all that. It's crazy. It's it's the strongest team. It's almost invincible. You cannot really die with using this team here. And unfortunately, you're just running Bosch Rush and Dokkan events. You can't run this on any SBR. You have to do some changes to run this, and I'll show you the changes you'll do. But this particular team here, you can't do anything with, right? So the best team, probably the best standalone team, is something that you cannot really use outside of Dokkan events. So more realistically, this is the team that you're going to be running slash other units you can use for the Gohan transformation if you do really want to use that. So this team here, you're not going to be able to transform because you don't have a Cell or Android team on it, or you can put Android 16 on one of the LRs on the bottom. But it's hard to take out one of the LRs. Gohan is very good without transformation, so you might just want to keep him untransformed, and it's fine. So, but this right here, this team here, you're probably wondering how many SBRs it can do. It can run 5 SBRs. So yes, the other teams can run 6 SBRs, but I think this team overall is better than the other 2 teams in Pure Saiyans and in movie bosses, because of some flexibility here, but just in general, the top end of these teams here are just incredible with Super Vegeta, with Super Gogeta, LR Cobra. It's if you just took out Cell here and just added this this EZA Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on here, right here, you can do Super Class with no items. Super Class only with no items, no problem. As long as Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has some defense. So we don't have the details on that. I'm assuming on that one there. So what can it do? All right. So what Super Battle Rose can it do? It can do Hybrid Saiyans, right? It can do Transformation Boost and Full Power, like most teams you can do there. It can do Super AGL, and it can do Super. So those are the 5 it can complete, and complete it relatively easy, mind you. So so the teams that you can build and you can build around it is very good. So coming in number 2 is the brand new Kamehameha. A lot of people don't like how I say it, but it's just Kamehameha, or I like to just extend it out, Kamehameha. Category key +3, HP 130%, attack and defense 170, with a secondary leader skill of Super AGL, key +3, HP and attack and defense 120. And that leaves number 1 that didn't change. This is the only thing that really didn't change in the top teams here, and this is Siblings Bond coming in at number 1 once again. And here's the reason why. How many SBRs it can do? It can do 5. So we'll pop that up right now. It can do 5 SBRs. Okay. Here's the reason why it's just head and shoulders above so many other teams. 1, we talked about the key +4 issue. Siblings Bond category key +4 is so beneficial to Beerus, the Beerus combo, because Beerus already only has 1 key link in this shocking speed. Having that additional +2 to key, +1 +1, right, using a friend, is huge for that combination, because that combination does so much amount of damage after they become attacked. It's tremendous. It's probably the best combination in the game if you are running this team here. So running that key +4 is huge. So key +4 and attack 170 with 150% to attack and HP, and it has Goku's family. That's another huge thing on here. This is the best, in my opinion, the best leader skill in the game is Siblings Bond and Goku's family together. Yes, it only gets +3 to key, but so does Goku's family originally. So and it holds at 170% to attack. So the combinations you can run is crazy. Now this also got the boost of the new LR Gohan. So if you wanted some defense, here you go, right here. And yes, it doesn't link up very well because it has only +1 a ki with Golden Warrior, but they both increase their own ki as time goes by. So with additional attacks for Go-Bros, with as per turn with LR Gohan, so you're gonna be solid. You're gonna be amazing after a few turns. You know, the top end to this team is amazing. So of course you can run you know, Easy A Goten. This is kind of like the original team on here, and kind of put Gohan in the back burner here. Or you can even run you know, the Easy A and Gohan combo along with this, and if you don't have the LR Beerus and Easy A Beerus combo, which in my opinion is the best on this team here. So yes, it can run 5 Super Battle Roads here. Oh, by the way, let's look at some quick other links you can run. So these are some other linking partners you can run if you want to run LR Go-Bros on main rotation. Here's some other combos. And then if you want to run some Vegetas, or even you can even run a Tapion on here if you wanted to do that. But kind of going back to this here, yes, it can do 5 SBRs. It's not 6, it's 5, but I still think it's better leader skill than most, and the top end damage to this team is just incredible. It can do Hybrid Saiyans, it can do Majin Buu Saga, it can do full power, it can do super tech, and it can do super class only. It's not World Tournament approved, but hey, it's okay. It's still better than movie bosses and pure Saiyans, once again, in my opinion, and it's holding the top spot in the top LR. I think it's a better LR than LR Gohan. That's the reason why it jumped Kamehameha in itself, and it just, I think, has better combinations and better units within it. So siblings bond category, Ki +4, 170% to attack, HP and attack defense 150. I think I went over this already. Goku's family, Ki +3, attack 170%, HP 150 or 130 in LR Go Bros, coming in at #1 spot once again. So let's go ahead and re-break this down, because this is once again a super long video. But the new top spot, the one on the bottom, it's just mismatched. I don't know if I even ranked the 15 on number 11 through like 20 now. So there's so many categories, it's crazy. But I think these are the head and shoulders above the rest. The rest can do, you know, maybe 3 to 4 SBRs on top of that, and then, but the rest of these right here, they're amazing. These are crazy good teams, but all these teams are crazy good. Complete any Dokkan event on there. But things will change when the Legendary Goku event drops, because that's going to be another relevant game mode that, you know, certain teams on this list might not be able to do. So it might drop a few spots. We'll see. We'll test all that out. So with that, it's a long video once again. I apologize. I try to go through as much as I can, fast as I can, but we had so many changes. Tell me what you guys think. I know you 7 fans, Patara fans are going to be outraged. Sibling Bonds fans will be joyful once again, but you know what? This is my opinion. But thank you guys for watching. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Yeah, keep on Dokkaning. We'll see you next time. Later.